another Saturday night, and it's Taxi Vlog 56. Yes, it is. It really is. The car's whining tonight for some reason. I think the power steering is cold. Anyway, with the economic downturn, you know, it made me think of some things that have been happening. People try to get deals. You know, I don't know if you've noticed this, but people are trying to get deals everywhere. Just last night, I had these guys get in at a bar, and they were stalling. They were wasting time, and they said, well, we got to get to the 9 o'clock ferry. We got to get to the 9 o'clock ferry. And I said, yeah, okay, I'll get you out there. He says, and if we don't make the ferry, well, then you have to give us a ride free back into town. Well, we're going to make the ferry anyway. So anyway, on the way, the guy said he's got to stop at the liquor store. So fortunately, there is a liquor store right off the highway, and we stop at the liquor store. We get him, he asked me what I like to drink. He said, I'll get you a bottle. I said, I don't want any. It's okay, really, you know, it's fine. I'm okay. You don't have to get me a bottle. I'll get my own, right? He says, oh, come on, I really want to buy you a bottle. Okay, fine, bud. That'll be Grant's, you know, scotch. A bottle of Grant's. He says, okay, bottle of Grant's, I'll get that for you. I said, well, you know, you don't have to be that generous. But anyway, okay, so he comes back with a bottle of Grant's. He puts it on the front seat right next to me here and says, there you go, there's your tip. I said, well, that's wonderful. That's great. I really appreciate it, man. He said, so now you're going to give me a deal on the fare. I say, no, it's going to be about $50 to get to the ferry, and that's that. He says, but look, you're ahead. I just bought you a $30 bottle of scotch, so you can give me a deal on the fare. I say, well, listen, you know, I appreciate the bottle and everything, but scotch does not pay the rent. Cash does. He says, okay, fine, have it your way. I'll drink the bottle tonight. I said, you know, I didn't ask for the bottle. You insisted on it, and so you bought it. Fine. But so he wants me to, if I take the bottle, I give him the fare for $40. It doesn't work that way. It's on the clock. You pay me for what the time is on a taxi. If you want to give me a tip, that's up to you. You know, I don't mind. So anyway, when we get to the end, the guy gets out, and his buddy ends up paying with a credit card for $50.55. So I put that through, and it works. No tip. The guy takes his fucking bottle, and then he leans in the window just as I'm giving the man his receipt, and he says, you know, you would have been farther ahead if you would have taken the bottle of scotch. What is it with some people? They have to go out of their way to try and boost you and make you feel good, and then in the next breath, they try and make you feel like a piece of shit, and they try and make you feel as if you had your advantage, that they took advantage of you, right? That fucking bites. Another one later on. If these guys get in, or this one guy, he got in and he said, may I rent you for an hour? How much will that be? I'll give you $30. I said, I'm not for rent by the hour. It's on the meter. It's a time and distance thing. He says, yeah, but I want to rent you for an hour. I said, look, this is not a private limousine. This is a taxi. The taxi, you pay what's on the meter. That's it. You know, if you want to pay me more, that's cool. If you pay me less, I get kind of upset. So the meter has to be going. Okay, so the meter's going, and oh fuck, who's giving me a call here? Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, he wanted to rent me for an hour for $30. And he said, well, how much would an hour be if you were to run the meter? I said, well, that depends. If we sit in one spot and not go anywhere with the engine shut off, it'd be around $29, $30 for an hour in one spot, not moving. And if we were speeding on the highway, let's say we went out the highway for half an hour and came back an hour after we left, the total would be somewhere around Maplewood. Fuck, okay. The total would be somewhere around $150. Now, depends on where we go, how long you stay, and so on, how much your hour would cost. Oh, he said. And I said, you know, you'd be better served taking another taxi, call another cab, and maybe he'll make a deal with you, but I go by the clock. He says, and then he looked all sad, and he says, oh, okay, fine. go by the clock. So, the guy was in the car for half an hour. It was a $30 fare. Well, actually 26 and a quarter. And he gave me $30 up front, and then he asked for a $2 coin back. Fine, I got him his $2 coin. No big fucking stinking deal. Later on in the night, there's another guy. He gets in, he's only got to go a few blocks, but it's uphill and it's cold at night. So he gets in, and he says, you shut your meter off, I give you $10. I say, well, no, I always keep it going. He says, well, why is that? This way you can just pocket the $10 and not tell your boss that, you know, we did this ride. I said, yeah, but it doesn't work that way, you see. If there's some asshole who comes on from one of these side streets and T-bones us, and I have the meter off, I don't have any insurance coverage. Now, how would you like to get T-boned and it cost you $60,000 in medical bills and all kinds of shit, or $100,000? You're fucked for life. Well, as it is right now, I'm fucked for life anyway, but, you know, you're even more fucked for life. And all you're doing is working to pay some hospital bill for somebody who ends up dying 2 weeks later because their head hit the B-pillar or something. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. It's the beginning of my Saturday night. I'm kind of tired. I didn't get enough sleep. Yeah, Taxi Vlog 56, okay? Good night. Fehquig.
Fehquig. Fehquig. Fehquig. Fehquig. Fehquig.